Hello, everybody, and welcome to something that I came up with approximately 30 minutes ago and roped John into. It's American Idol for the Game Boy Advance, and I'm already stunned by how it looks. I'm here with
Yes,
John, in case I didn't make that obvious. How are you, John?
doing well. I know everybody is so excited to just figure out what exactly we're doing right now. Everyone's been long awaiting our playthrough of the American Idol on the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
So,
it's weird.
yeah,
Mainstream media really hasn't been covering this game enough. But really, what happened is John and I were just hanging out. He was playing Phantom Abyss, and I was just like looking through a list of Game Boy Advance games, and I was like, what if I made John sit here and watch me play these for just a few minutes to see what they're about? And I just started going alphabetically, and this was the first one. Endurance. That scares me. Let's go competition. So yeah, oh my gosh.
this is beautiful.
Oh my god. I love when Game Boy Advance games like try to create like 3D graphics.
Yeah,
All right.
and like you had mentioned a minute ago, with the fact that the media was not covering this story, I'm just kind of baffled by that. It just recently came out. November 7th, 2003. So I just don't know why this is not getting the coverage it just so well deserves.
Why does changing the hair color change the hat as well? um I'm trying to make
Well,
like Jesse from Breaking Bad, but like with a goatee. Is it
good luck. I was gonna say,
I like this actually.
every video we've ever been in where you can see me, I have a hat on. The hat's just a part of my hair at this point.
So if you dye your
That's
hair,
why
your
it
hat
just
would change
changes.
color.
Exactly. Yes.
Are we gonna get copyright strikes? If we do, I want to dance with somebody.
Um, that's up to you. I don't know.
Good luck with your first audition. Try not to be nervous, and hopefully you'll make it through to the next round. Oh my gosh, they haven't taught me the controls. Okay, so it's
You got this.
I guess it makes sense that it's a rhythm game. This is not. This is not good.
I don't think you're gonna get copyright strike for this.
You don't think so?
No. This is somebody singing.
Body, wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Like I told Kurt before this started, I would only agree to this if I didn't have to sing. So I'm glad he's filling in for me.
No, I gotcha. This guy's voice is like not terrible. It's kind of awkward. John? Would you believe me if I told you that the timing of the button presses doesn't really line up with the music at all?
I don't know why you think I wouldn't believe you. But you're
Like,
right, I don't believe you. I think they do line up. You're just not as good of a singer as you thought.
yeah, I'm just bad at the game. Oh, it's Simon Cowell and the other.
So much. You really lit up the stage. Good for you.
You are a total pleasure.
What is her top? What is that?
Thank you very much indeed.
Is that a graphic glitch or is that?
Guys, I think
I
we have
think it's a bikini, honestly.
could be the one.
I have no idea what they said.
He said you could be the one.
Oh, so wait, I got a 92%, but they gave me like a middle thumb on a. Is that like my clothing appearance? I thought I looked pretty good.
Yeah, you got to remember we're not playing the voice, so they actually get to look at you while you're singing. So that probably it does have an effect.
Oh my gosh, they let me change each round. All right.
So I think if you don't swap it up, your score's gonna go down because, like all those fancy movie stars and everything you see on TV, they're not allowed to wear the same clothing more than once. So you have to follow suit with them.
What song should I do, John?
Evergreen.
Do you know that song?
Nope.
I don't
No,
either. I
either
don't
one
know.
of those songs.
I don't
Okay,
know
that makes
either
me
of
feel
those
better.
songs.
I know this isn't the X Factor, but I would have given you an X already.
Is that the X Factor or is that Americans Got Talent where they give you X's? I don't watch a lot of like talent TV.
Well, until you called me out on that, Kurt, I believe my answer would have been correct.
By me calling you out on it, it like changed reality.
Yes, it does.
Is American Idol still on? Like, do people watch and actively talk about it? Because People still watch
I
and
don't think
actively
so.
talk about things like The Bachelor and like Survivor. And I just, in my mind, those things disappeared like a decade ago, or like a half decade at least.
Well, I haven't watched any of those since I moved away to go to college because these were not shows that I like to watch. But my parents and my grandmother used to enjoy these shows very much, and they were very boring to me. But now, if those shows were anything like this video game, I would have completely changed my tune,
Yeah,
just like this guy did in the final act here.
I love that they just have a table, but they're sitting in like audience seats. And Randy has 2 mugs of something. Wait, what are they saying?
I think we have
Yeah.
a potential star here.
He says that he thinks I have potential.
Yeah.
Well, I changed shirts and they still gave me like a meh on my appearance.
Didn't get any bads.
We've loved all 2 of your performances so far. Can I like, do I have to unlock more hair options? I literally only have 3. I wonder this. Everybody loves the.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I think I've only had maybe 3 different hairstyles throughout my entire life, so it's pretty accurate.
No, that's fair. I've only had 2. I was talking to Megan about that, and she was like, "You should just get a haircut and see what happens." I was like, "But you don't understand. Like, you don't know what that means for me."
Yeah.
John, do you know either of these songs?
You know what? I'm gonna go with thank you. You know why? Because I
Why?
want to thank you for taking the time to really put this video together. Because this has just been an amazing gameplay that I'm getting to see.
I mean, I'm having a good time. Like,
I mean, honestly, yeah, it's great. I've come up with so many jokes.
so, I know that.
I know this song.
Do
What?
you? Man, you should have the controller.
That
then.
is. n-
Is it bad?
This
is it a bad cover?
This is Stan.
I don't
this-
know what that means.
Stan by Eminem.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So they had like the rights to the song, but not to the title.
I guess. Oh, you know what? I may be wrong. We're gonna have to cut this part out. I was wrong.
Nah, you can be
That
embarrassed.
part of his song, the part of that song must be from a different song, which makes perfect sense now.
So, is this a bad cover, or am I just like doing poorly and it's making it sound bad?
This just sounds like me singing, so I don't know.
Good for you. Great stuff.
It. Hold on.
She said it was great, so
I know that the Game Boy Advance like doesn't have the best like sound chips or whatever. I don't know, like sound output, the highest quality. But it just sounds like everything is peaking constantly. Probably like this video is, honestly. I haven't been watching the levels that closely.
I'm sitting here thinking like, if anyone's gonna make fun of us for the fact that I didn't know that song and I thought it was from from Eminem. But then again, I thought about the people that will watch this video, and the odds of them knowing Stan are a lot higher than them knowing Goodbye. So, or Thank You, whatever song that was. So, I think I'm okay in that regard. But if I'm not, let me know in the comment section.
Yeah, please share this with all your hater friends and like and subscribe. Yeah, I really don't think we got anything to worry about. This is
Yeah.
a good outfit, right?
I think it looks fantastic.
See?
I think it goes with the reviews for this game perfectly.
Ooh, Genie in a bottle.
3.3 out of 10.
I know both of these. We're doing Genie in a bottle.
I actually knew both of those as well.
So I don't know if you noticed, Sean, but we were in the top 10 of American Idol.
Wow, I usually have to wait weeks to know if I'm in the top 10.
If you specifically are in the top 10.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
know anybody?
it's just
Oh, go ahead.
it's just like football or stuff like that. If my team makes it to the top, that means I'm in the top 10 too. So it's the same way with my virtual character on American Idol Game Boy Advance.
Do you know anybody in real life who's like tried out for American Idol?
I actually do know one person that's tried out for one of these shows similar. I don't remember if it was American Idol though. They didn't make it past the preliminary screenings, but they tried.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh my gosh, Megan's gonna be real upset if I don't remember the story correctly. I think Megan tried out at one point.
Yeah.
And I think it went okay. Like she, like obviously
No,
she
I
didn't
gotta
like,
be-
go on the show, but I think it went okay. And I also dated a girl
That's
in high
good.
school who was constantly like, "I'm gonna go try out American Idol and be a star," and then she never did. But you know, I hope she's doing well, whatever's going on.
Shocker. I mean, well, there's always next time.
Not often we see singing of that caliber. I think you will go very, very far in this competition.
I'm in the top 10. I've already gone very far.
You got a thumbs up.
I
now.
got a thumbs up. They jig my look.
But you got one sad face.
That was because I like missed a button press.
Oh wow.
Is this the host? Like, is that a celebrity that we should know?
I don't know who that's supposed to be.
Y'all, I got the highest score out of everybody.
It's hard being that perfect and humble, isn't it?
I'm gonna keep this outfit because it gave me a thumbs up.
It's a good luck outfit.
Bye, bye, bye.
That's what you're saying to all your competition as you
Yeah.
finish this up, huh? This sounds like me singing in the mirror, honestly.
Yeah. This doesn't sound
I wonder
good.
I wonder if they just made the programmers that were writing this just sing for this.
Yeah, just like amateurs, so it was like accurate instead
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see that.
I know that I can't take no more.
I had to guess the
Ain't
budget
no
for this was like
lie.
$100.
I wanna see you out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. So those button presses, again, didn't line up exactly with the beat, but they were very satisfying nonetheless. But it ain't no lie. Bye, 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 bye. I used to listen to a lot of NSYNC, John. I feel like I can admit that to you and the internet.
That's fine. We don't have to tell anybody. You know? If
Yeah.
you're uncomfortable with that, we don't have to tell anybody. I'm sure I can keep it a secret.
Yeah, when everybody in high school was listening to, I don't know, what did people listen to when we were in high school?
Not bad at all. I
Like
really
Kesha? Is that the right answer?
On the day you perform well,
Sure. Yeah.
Eminem?
great deal at this stage.
Yeah, that's,
Ri-
that's
Rihanna?
probably accurate.
I have no idea.
Self-enjoyment.
But yeah, they were listening to that. and
Nicki
I was-
Minaj.
Yeah, and I was listening to like old NSYNC and like old Maroon 5 because I inherited my brother's iPod and that's what he had on it. And I like knew those albums front to back.
I tried to look up the budget for this video game because I don't know if
can't
they do budgets
imagine
for
it's
these or
much.
not. But I made a joke a minute ago that it was $100, and that made me start to wonder if I could possibly find a budget for this video game. So far, no
Ooh,
good.
Tracksuit. Yeah, this looks good. Ooh. Okay, don't hate me, internet. I Want It That Way, I think is also in sync. So we're gonna go with Oops, I Did It Again, which is Britney Spears. John, help me, save me.
Yes, it is Britney Spears. Sorry,
Yeah,
I said like twice, and then I realized I had muted my mic to type on my keyboard.
I felt so alone in those moments. Ooh, I gotta press the buttons at the same time now.
You know why you're hitting expert mode?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on like making us play through this whole game because you asked and you were like, "Do we have to play through all of it?" And I was like, "No, just like 20 minutes." But I think this is like the second to last level, so
That's fine. You have to become a star. That's how we're allowed to go back to our normal lives. Is you become a star.
oops, I did it again. I played with your heart. Again, it could just be the audio quality like the Game Boy Advance, but this does not sound like a good cover.
I don't think the Game Boy Advance was causing this any more problems than it already had.
Do you think? Wait, what do you think that is in the top left? I just noticed it said 0.
bad. Not bad at all.
Do I like lose
Uh,
lives?
I don't know.
On the day you perform well, and that matters a great deal at this stage. Well done. You know, I actually quite.
I just thought about the fact that these are like all impressions, and I just listened to Simon for the first time, and that was like a really bad
What?
Simon impression.
Yeah.
Oh, style. Okay, so those aren't lives. Okay, I was worried that I had like secretly been losing lives and not noticing.
You hear that? They were making fun of your tracksuit. They said you didn't have any style.
Dude, this guy's trying to...
Outperform you and copy you.
Wait, John, can we view... John, we can watch
view replays from someone else.
from the competition. We can see what they're doing.
She's not even singing though.
Is that dress camo? Like, what's happening? What are those dance moves? Has my guy been dancing?
No.
I guess we just got to sit here and just like listen to this whole song now. This looks easier than my song, I'm just saying.
That's why you gotta make all the contestants sing the same song.
Oh, I can skip it. But dude, this guy's trying to like steal my jams. Look at him.
He looks exactly like you.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm gonna get a slight spray tan, and
He's like, I'm you, but I'm better now. Look at me. I went from 84% to 90%.
oh no, he is better. He's like the hot tan version of me that sings 6% better. All right.
Need a new tracksuit.
Say I gotta go. No, I gotta go back to old
Oh,
reliable.
you could get blue jeans on.
There you go.
That way you can show you're a simple man.
There we go.
Get the crowd to vote for you.
I think this is my best bet. All right, I gotta like focus up on this one, John. So I'm gonna need you to like handle being entertaining for me, okay? Because
All right.
all of a sudden this means a lot to me. Ooh, Fast Love.
So many good choices.
John, I'd
All
be
right,
lying
that
if I
lock right
said I
there
knew
should-
this song. I just didn't want to do the other one.
Oh, I understand. Oh, you're styling on them already. Look at that. This
I
was the
panicked.
predecessor to Guitar Hero. This is really what brought Guitar Hero to the light of day that it received in the future.
When did this
Since
game come out?
came out in 2003.
When did first Guitar Hero come out, though?
Don't try to fact check me while you're trying to
No, I'm just
win
asking.
a American Idol. What are you, multitasking
Could you imagine, like,
professional?
Texting somebody while you're on stage, like, "Hey, when did Guitar Hero come out?" Like while you're performing.
Look at that, I was right. The first Guitar Hero came out November 8th, 2005. This
There
really
you
was
go.
the predecessor to Guitar Hero. Look at that, I knew it the whole time.
You nailed it. Mine. I think I nailed that one. I don't know what the stats are gonna say. I like missed like 2 notes.
That was a good performance. Well done.
Well, there we go.
Could you imagine having like one of the greatest
This may surprise the others, but I
Like-
don't think you were that bad.
music, I don't know, producers in the world? Like
I actually quite
their job is to give you feedback, and they're like, "Yeah, you did pretty good. Good job." And then they just like sat
No
back.
feedback whatsoever.
Yeah,
Just,
exactly.
That's good.
82%. Ugh, I thought I did better than that. I made it. Is this the finals? Just sing as well as I have before, and I'll do well. I want to win, though. Is that TV in the back shattered? Oh, there's more? Okay.
Oh,
here.
look, your copycat didn't make it.
What a loser. That's, you know what? You know why? He kept the green hat on. That was his
That
problem.
was it.
This
Now
guy,
you got matching hair that matches this guy over here.
they like, they both scored better than me, though, in the last round. Like, John, I can't explain to you how much I want to win this.
You know what that means, though, right? It's the fact that they've performed so well, they're going to slip up at the end. You've been saving your best for last.
Like, ooh, I can wear short. I'm gonna wear shorts. I think that's gonna win me a lot of cool points. Right?
Yeah,
Like that's the move.
I think it is. Yeah,
All right.
and,
So-
and it matches your hat almost.
Yeah. Yeah, almost. All right, we're gonna go black or white, John.
That one.
All right, also, what's on my hand? Like, what's that about?
That is a glove.
Is it a glove? It's like
You're wearing a
It's like
single
6
fingerless
pixels.
glove,
all right. Oh, I don't know either of these.
spinning around.
All right, John.
You know why? Because you're gonna get all the style points.
All right, I'm gonna focus as hard as I can. I bet there's like buttons to do dance moves that I'm just not using.
That's okay. You know why? Because you have other techniques like amazing singing skills.
I'm gonna try.
That's all that really matters in this competition.
I'm gonna try to press like the direction buttons. They don't do anything.
I can
This is
tell
so
that
bad.
the people that actually did the singing for this are as tone deaf as I am. So they really did make this game for regular people like me that don't know how to sing. That way they had the hopes of being like, wow, these people are really good to sing in this game.
Oh my gosh, it's awful.
I wonder how much the sales were for this game.
I can't imagine they were much.
Oh, there's a broken TV in the background.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. Ooh, I missed the last note. I don't think I think this episode's over, John.
You didn't blow me away. It was a real fake performance.
There was fake.
Ben, not good enough. If I was voting, you would.
Ooh.
Ooh, Randy, be nice.
Quite good, and you didn't harm your chances with that performance. It was all right.
77. Uh-oh.
Hey, you guys still got a thumbs up though.
For my clothing, because my shorts were perfect.
Island.
Did I make it?
Are you nervous?
Oh, I made it! John, I'm in the finals.
All right.
Going up against...
You know what this means, right?
What does this mean, John?
I don't know. I was asking.
You just wanted me to fill in the blank for you?
No, I got you. I was just kidding. This means you're actually going up against Kelly Clarkson, the first season's winner of American Idol.
Oh my gosh, it's Kelly. It's me versus Kelly. Whoa,
Yep.
what do I wear?
More shorts.
More oh!
Ooh, a purple suit. You know what? I was wrong.
With the
Purple
orange
suit.
hat, right?
With an orange hat, yes.
Oh, oh, oh. Hold up. Purple pants, white top. Blue
It's
hat.
beautiful.
Oh, alright. I'm a believer, John.
I'm a believer that you're going to win too.
Oh, it's going so fast.
If we don't end this with Shrek, are you even going to win? Oh my gosh. This sounds beautiful.
So this is at the Tempo of the Monkeys version. But I've heard the Shrek version like way more. So it's like slower than I want it to be.
Oh, is this going to be your downfall? Hey, those actually lined up pretty well.
Not as close as you think.
Oh, on my screen they look like they line up well. I guess I get a delayed version, don't I?
Yeah. Ooh, that did not go. Those last that last 360 degrees was bad.
I'm sorry, but that was just terrible.
Oh no!
I like how she's leaning on nothing.
I'm not being rude, but you are the worst singer I have ever heard in my life.
I made it to the finals,
Oh.
Simon.
Never, ever in your lifetime get a record deal.
Oh,
Wow.
my
You
dreams,
said
John.
you could be the best in the world
Oh,
previously.
I did so bad. My dreams, John. They didn't like my suit. I don't know.
Aw.
I did everything right. My password.
Oh no, don't share that password. That's my email.
Make that my new
How did they
Amazon
figure out my
password.
email password?
Oh, well,
What does that
everybody.
even mean?
I think I can put it back in and like start over right there, like at the finals. That's my guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
but you
Maybe
didn't write it down. How are we ever
I
going to be
definitely
able to
didn't.
go
I mean, we
back and play
recorded
it?
this. I could go back. All right, everybody. This was American Idol for the Game Boy Advance. Thank you for joining us for this nonsense. Thank you, John, for joining me for this nonsense. Maybe there will be some more nonsense in the future. Bye.